put my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
All right, here we go. 3,
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a second down throw for Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, Mariota. His throw incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Going to throw again. Roberts with it over the middle. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
One.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's forced out right. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Derrick Henry, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing, Mariota. Over the middle here to Brown. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. From the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson brought in left side by Snead. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He dumps it down to Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
He's got his rookie tight end. It's Mark Andrews. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
And that's exactly why the Ravens drafted him, added him to their stable after drafting Hayden Hurst in the 1st round. A second tight end who can catch the football. He looks like a guy who's going to line up on the line of scrimmage and mash you in the running game as a blocker. But his best attributes, splitting out, catching the football almost as an extra wide receiver.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
3.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He gets it to Brown. Good play. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Again, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now here come the Ravens. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A 1st down throw for Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and goal just inside. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now stands at 13. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
To throw again is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Now they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride onto.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to touchdown Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He goes underneath to Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short term.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.